What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, Kira Imani, here with another quick word. So today I have been really adamant about being intentional about the situations, people, environments, and everything I give time and energy to. There's been some things that have happened in my life over the past few weeks that definitely could have driven me crazy. Definitely could have, made me sway my mind to sway my path and just say, forget entrepreneurship, forget all this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get back into a 9-to-5. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do that. But that's not what I was supposed to do. And neither am I supposed to stop doing what it is that I want to do because I have people who want to steal money from me, people who are, just negative in my space that don't necessarily want to see me do well or necessarily don't want to see me do better than them. We know how that goes. You know how that goes. And I've been so great about not allowing these pressures to deter me or make me feel like as if I should be angry or sad or, avoid. Lady, please move out of the way. Let matter sad, like as if I should, change and bring down my frequency for low vibrational people and low frequential people. And here I am smiling. And so there's a reason why I'm getting on here and expressing this, because there's somebody who's going through the same thing. I think, and as this in this society that we live in America, it's like you are taught, and you're taught that it's a cool thing to join the crowd and be a part of the people who complain about everything. And if you're not complaining and you're positive about things, it's like as if you're ostracized, or it's like as if people don't know how to take you when you are, just in your element, in your power, and standing strong in who you are. And a lot of the times we tend to make other people feel comfortable by making our situation seem worse than what it is, when in actuality, I'm good. I'm amazing, actually. I feel great. I feel like as if things are taking a turn for the better. The only thing that is really, hasn't caught up yet is my finances. And that's okay too. See, for a long time in my life, I thought that in order for me to feel comfortable in where I was, I had to have a certain amount of money. I had to have a certain car, or I had to have a certain this, I had to have a certain that, and maybe my website just needed to be done, or I needed to have a better presence on social media. But you have to start somewhere. I don't believe that a lot of the people, first of all, that I know who start their business and are professionals, are the ones that walk instead of talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you a lot about what it is that I do, but when you actually have a session with me and you actually have when you actually have share space with me, you're going to know that my services is something that you have to tell somebody else about. Word of mouth is going to travel. I'm going to build more power and more confidence in my foundation and what it is that I'm doing. So I'm going to build my presence on social media. I am going to talk to more people about my business because I have business cards, and I have these people who are giving me Google reviews, and I have these people that are in my community that want me to host events or teach them things or whatever have you. And it's all about the journey. It's all about the journey. If we were in a sim, or I used to be a gamer, y'all. I used to be a big old gamer, And when I gamed, I used to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, actually I played all the Grand Theft Autos up to like 5, actually I played 5, but I haven't played 6 and I think it was 6 and 7, yeah, now. But I used to game big time, and a lot of things that we, especially on Grand Theft Auto 1, we definitely loved to put in the cheat codes. Imagine if we could put a cheat code in for our lives in this Earth School that we're in right now. If we could put a cheat code and automatically blow up our bank account to where our bank account has $1 billion in it, what will we really learn? Now granted, I definitely guarantee you that there's so much to learn even as a billionaire. However, the journey to get there is what this life is about, the most. We can get there, and there's some people who actually start off in it, and that doesn't mean that they don't go through challenges. It doesn't mean that they're not growing. It doesn't mean that they are not given the choice to be able to move in a better way for themselves, not given the platform or to present themselves and put themselves on a pedestal to take care of their temple, or make sure that they praise in a time of negativity, or when things aren't really going their way. And so I'm going to end with this. And I want you all to join in with me and say this with me. Say, I am enough. I am enough to stand strong in who I am. I am enough to grow my business to how I see fit. I am enough regarding my prices that I see fit to charge. I love where I am right now. I love my journey. I am my journey and not the destination. I am going places. I am going to positive places that nurture my being. I stimulate growth in every single thing that I do. My uniqueness makes me perfect for the job. I am available and willing to pursue my passions with so much power that my life feels and looks easy. Everything that I do doesn't feel like a job. Y'all, we got this. We got this. In the midst of chaos, we still hold our head high. We still pursue our passions and goals. We still hold ourselves to a higher standard, and that is commendable. That is a breath of fresh air. We are a part of the collective that is bringing up the frequency of this world, and we need people like us to stand strong in our positivity and in our love, because the things that we are going to produce for this world is just like it's so beautiful and so amazing that in itself is the gift. That in itself is the gift. Like, to just help people and love people and nurture people and give people, put a smile on people's face is just, it's priceless. And we get to do it. So let's not take that for granted, y'all. Let's continuously be a positive force for ourselves and for the people around us, and especially for the endeavors that we intend to push out into the world and finish our projects in order to build ourselves and continue on this journey of not only lucrative outcomes, but grounding in wisdom that exemplifies a beautiful spiritual body that is understanding and understanding that they're in a spiritual world, and only growing to not only be better for themselves, but also be better for the collective. I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. We got this.